Alright, first things first. Whoops, I forgot to switch some stuff, so let's do it like that. Okay, there we go. Now we've got the Valhalla music going on. That's good? I think so. Actually, hold on. Double check. Just... Good. Got all of our collab assets turned off. Ooh. Let's go ahead and start this off with the stretch. Cameron, thank you so much for the strip check. Stream's not even starting. I'm already shrimping up. Remember, check. Hold out your arm. Hold out your arm. Palm out. Very slowly, rotate your arm around while keeping your palm out. Rotate your arm. Rotate it. Both arms, second arms. Don't go so far that you hurt yourself. Just go just enough that you feel some resistance. Feel some resistance and then do it slowly while you take some nice, big, even breaths. Woo! Puff out your chest. Puff it out. Doesn't matter if you've got much of a chest. You gotta puff it out. Okay, that feels better. I feel a lot better there. Better than I did earlier. That for sure. We'll talk about that later. Anyway, just another magic Monday. Wish it was Sunday, 'cause I make pizza. Anyway, shall we get to it? Yeah, let's get to it. Hey there, heroes! My name is Hero Girl. I'm your friendly local neighborhood hero tuber, and this is the Daily Grind. This is that time of the day where we log in and we grind our dailies. It is August 24th, 2026. It's a Monday. Monday, my dudes. We're back at it again. Monday. It's a Magic Monday, so we get to spend all day playing Magic. It's great. Final Fantasy 14. Also, I got my PvP gear. I got the coffer after a long, arduous journey. So even when we come back to playing Final Fantasy 14 tomorrow, oh good. We can do like leveling roulettes or whatever. We can just like actually take care of shit. I don't think there's anything going on that'll stop us from having stream weeks. That's exciting too. We're still working on the Madam mid-range deck. Madam Hydra is a draft uncommon from Marvel Superheroes. She's not a good card. She's 4 mana. She doesn't do anything when she comes into play or the turn that you play her, generally speaking. But she makes you a goon every time you play a villain. And I am so meme-pilled. I gotta play goons. We're working in a bit more discard reanimate though. More discard draw, more reanimation. I think the lively dirge effects are gonna be pretty good. There's just so much like connive in this deck that I thought it was worth trying to lean into and see if anything there works. Help us find our removal and all that fun stuff. We'll see. We'll see exactly how that goes. Figure we'll play some out of mid-range for about an hour. Yeah, I'm so... You ever just like... You just ever stay up so late that you get sleepy the next day? What? That's every day? Also, I forgot to mention this. Lucky, thank you so much for the 100 biddies. Thank you. Your contributions, as always, help people like me afford something just a little nice to help them get through life. Like, actually, no kidding. I was able to go to the local grocery store, go to their toy aisle. They had an end cap with Warhammer models there for some reason. So I was like, ah, shit, fuck yeah. I went and I bought one because I could spend like store points to get it for like $3. Also, against Wolverine, best there is. Double all damage Wolverine would deal. Give your instant if Wolverine dealt damage to another creature this turn, put a counter on him, and he's got regenerate. So what they always try and do is they just berserk him. They berserk him to death. It's like trying to deal with fucking Infect. The Blood Moon isn't going to do a whole lot. Songbird has lifelink. That could help out a little bit. I'm going to have to use this bit of triumph. Try and dig for something. This button is just going to be connive fodder is what it's going to be. Alright. Go ahead, player mountain. Get the little songbird online. Little songbird's got lifelink and discard a card to gain flying. So that's like an in have. Ooh, Rhythm of the Wild is interesting. Dare say it's wild. Huh. Destroy target land. You can set them back a land that way. How am I doing? Yeah, let's do it like that. Villain. Gonna be the rare opportunity to actually like just do it back. Now, if they want to play Wolverine, they're gonna do it without actually having protection for him, which is really great for us because we want to be able to play this Bitter Triumph. And if they don't, we can play Madam Hydra instead potentially. Oh, Foot Crater. Okay, this is a little redundant. I guess they can make Hogan just like big. They might be trying to hold up for. Okay, so let's think about what they're trying to do here, right? They've got a way to give him haste and then also give him a counter. It's really like that 5 mana that we have to play around here. Wolverine's going to hit us for a bunch. So let's go. I'm going to play out Madam Hydra because I want to be able to develop our board state. I can play Modic if I need to. I can play out Troll if I need to. They could also be playing like any of the red rat. Wolverine's a 2-2. He'll go up to a 3-3. They can play the Modic. Modic will make him a 1-1. Nope, they're just going to go straight for the Wolverine. He's going to come to play with a +1/+1. All right, yeah. Yep. That's just a 4/4 trampoline. We're gonna take 8. Yeah, how do you like them apples? Black cat. Better try and pay the life, get it back. Would be dealt damage. This gives trample. That's the key part there. That's the key part there. Go ahead and pay the 3 life. I don't have anything I really want to do. It's testy. It is so testy. This card gives me fits. Especially when they get the goddamn Berserk line. It makes me remember that I need to be playing cards like Nowhere to Run. Play the old NTR. Ultron's play Black Cat. But Cat can block a little bit. I think the Modic is probably a little bit better, but the goddamn Connive is what makes it. You know? Yeah, the knife that makes it awkward. Let's go ahead and run him out. And then pass the turn. 3, 4, 5. They only need 1 extra land. And they got it, so they can give Wolverine trample and haste again, and he'll punch us for another goddamn 8. Oh no, they're gonna give him. Okay, they're gonna do it like that. Gotcha. 3. Right now he hits for 6, right? Yeah, right now he hits for 6. You can get that back, right? The alternative is to like block with Modic, block with token. Now if they berserk here, I'm pretty sure I'm just right. 6. No, that goes to 12. That's not gonna kill me. Okay, auxiliary, Hydra assault bot. Okay. How do we want to do this? I can do it one more time. If they have Berserk, I'm gonna fucking die. There's like just no way I can block. Okay, that might help. That might help. Discard cat. Head name villain. It currently taps for 4. Hydra Assault Bot deals the damage. Yeah. One lets me tap out. This is tricky actually because the 3-tree city is gonna need extra mana. Go 1, 2. Oh god. No, I still only have like black mana to use here. That's the awkward part. Alright. Go ahead, use the 3-tree city now, even though we'll potentially just like get more later on. Hammerhead. Attack another creature artifact, put a counter on him. I have to discard 1. The Hammerhead can potentially get bigger. The artifact guard gets our hammer. So, you know, kind of burned a mana for not a whole lot of reason. Oh, wait, hold on. No. Crazy. Definitely attack with Monarch and Songbird. I think I leave back Madam... Hold on. This is 6. Get them down to 5. Bolt them. Is there a way I could have sequenced this where I could have, like, gotten extra XP out of that? Maybe? Hold on. This is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Put them down to 1. That's not... Did I... Hold on. Hold on. Am I thinking about this too hard? I might be thinking about this too hard. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, I thought about that way too fucking hard. Jesus Christ. But also, I did make that a little harder on myself than I probably needed to with the extra mana. I could have gone a Hydra Assault Robot. These would have been black. But then play Baron Strucker. Then play Ultron. Yeah, okay, we got there. The lifelink from the Songbird was actually there, I think. Oh, hey, look at all these cards we got. Well, I got Dancing from Dark to Dawn. That's a new card. Whenever you cast a creature spell, put counters and ball. Look, no one claimed I was ever. No one claimed I was a math expert. The important thing is that I didn't miss lethal when I had the chance. Thor, Guardian of Mid. Whenever a source you control deals non-combat damage, exile that many cards from the top of your library. You can play those cards this turn. Okay, so he's a Virtue of Courage. Dark Writ. That lets me play Doom and Modic early on. And for answers, back for seconds. Yeah, I'll keep it. I can even go turn 1 Surveil. I don't mind grabbing a Surveil with the Foothills. because they're not going to get Blood Moon out on turn 1. And then that basically turns this into a mountain regardless. I really just want to make sure that my black fetch lands grab swamps, so that way Blood Moon just get us. They're playing Lindblom. I understand the desire to play, you know, just all the utility. Blood Moon. I've been working on the railroad all the live long day. I like Rian back for a second. Probably just gonna demand answers, drop. Melodic, perhaps? Doom is a 3/3, which does get a little awkward. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and discard a card. It might be drop the Faceless Agent. Might be drop the Faceless. This gets back to. I'll drop Melodic, actually. Because if I can accelerate into Doctor... wait, no, what am I thinking? 3, 4, 5. That's really awkward. Saw a ton of extra cards. I would not have even been in a position to animate Doom. Charge Conjuration. Give your upkeep, instant sorcery cards in your hand perpetually gain this spell costs 1 less. Stack this enchantment, conjure card of your choice from the charged Conjuration spellbook into your hand. So it's Empty the Warrants, Galvanic Relay, and Grape Shot. It's definitely all of the storm. So I think at this point, what that might mean, I can play the Doom Harbinger, but I can also wait until after I duress. So currently, Past in Flames, Bolt, Shadow Skull Smashing. They got Urbrask and Bergie. Yeah, they're playing Storm. Letting them cast the Past in Flames twice. Not ideal. I can take a land with this. That's not going to matter. Let's go ahead and take the Past in Flames. And then, much as I don't want to, we're just going to go ahead and cast the Faceless Agent. That way we can at least start like getting something out there. Spectacle, Destruction. Oh yeah, that is important. We did get the Past in Flames before the Charge Conjuration actually cost. That would have been insane, actually. Okay. Now they also have like an Brad. Wait, hold on. Bergie dies to cripple. That's how they actually. If I'd played Doom Harbinger, I could have actually like bargained it away to get creatures back. Like, I highly take that. Thank you. The Urbrask though, that might just solo us. Have Bergie. Just play Thor next turn, right? Play Thor next turn. That's. We'll play the Doom Harbinger. Both cards. Well, lands weren't gonna beat Thor, so just think of it as a slightly increasing our odds here. Kept it to Lander because I was fairly confident that the demand answers in the Veil land we'd be able to find it a little bit sooner. Stabilize with Doom, but alas. Now, notably, the Spectacle Destruction is only going to draw us like 1 card. See, we can a creature to our hand. Magmotic if we. Not gonna. Gonna go ahead and cast Thor. That's about right. Don't want to give us a free spell. By Master's Vault. Yep, we're gonna attempt to storm off next turn. Is there anything I can do here that stops them? They can play Bergie and they're gonna have 2 mana regardless. Thor is gonna keep exiling cards. It's non-deterministic, but damn if it isn't just like the worst feeling ever. Whenever a source deals attack with a harbinger, not gonna blow. Yeah, why would they? But like, you know, give your opponent the chance to make mistakes. Like, it's non-deterministic. So what do I need to do if I want to set myself up for next turn? Playing Agent of Hydra doesn't do a whole lot. I guess I'll play Madam Hydra. Madam Hydra's a pretty easy bolt target. And now we just pray, I guess. Because it's pretty easy to play Bergie, bolt my face, and then see exactly how far this loop takes us. Damage to target opponent. Yep. Surprised I didn't play Bergie first. Otter, strike it rich. I mean, Otter deals the damage. Mox Amber. I'm just gonna concede now. Give myself some time. Strictly speaking, it is non-deterministic, but I don't want to sit through that. I guess if they had hit literally nothing but lands and then did it again with maybe like a Shadow Skull smashing or something, we might have a chance. But no. Like, you'd think you'd play Bergie in that scenario, right? Like, you just get so much mana to just cast shit. That's what it is. Probably could have mulliganed it a little harder. I wanted to keep it on. Dark Red Hands opening are generally speaking pretty good. Like, we'd hit that land and we'd played a Modic and eat through our life total, but then now they still have the would have been a whole turn's prep to loot that bolt, but we'd have gotten at least activation with Modic first. I guess we could have like Modic in response, just like churned through like a shit ton of our life. Leovold is not a card that we want to play against, like at all. Not with the amount of conniving that. Tutor, I don't have like in Doom. Hammerhead is a card that we can sacrifice the Flare Malice to get us. Reanimate doesn't do anything without something to get back. What am I looking for? Like, I don't want Vampire Tutor to grab. But I can use that to parlay into Spectacle, actually. That would probably be a good use of Vampire Tutor. Because then that's not drawing cards off of Leovold. That's literally just, you know... Yeah, we'll go ahead and grab Spectacle. How we gain the time. Next turn, is it worth playing Hammerhead right away? It might be. Oh yeah, it's absolutely worth playing. Spectacle. Yeah, then we can go Hammerhead Flare. Play the Spectacle with Destruction, but they don't have any counter magic available. Yep, they're gonna go ahead, shock. Here's the Delighted Halfling, cast the Leovold. Back for seconds is a cool card to grab. And then the Spectacle is interesting because it's only when one or more creatures die, it's gonna get 2 counters right away. I can do that now before they have counter magic up. And I think I will. rather than trying to play gotcha. Then, if I really want to, I can get Hammerhead back. I can just, like, that's a thing I can do. Is that worth it? Just to get, like, a 2-1 out? Maybe it is. Fuck it. We've got, like, 2 spells coming up. If I draw a land, I can play Madam Hydra. Then we can start feeding the goons the Hammerhead. Ooh, getting saucy with the halfling. I don't mind that. No? Alright. Common Crook ain't bad. Neither is Carnage. Let's see. So we'll play this Crook out. You can cast Carnage off Mayhem, so if we hit like any kind of cards, that's pretty good. We also got this Spymaster here. This is only... So like, okay, yep, they could go ahead, they cast their Brainstorm, they could clear it off with the Scalding Tarn. They're gonna want to find a Naturalize to deal with the Spectacle because it gets around any sort of Leovold lock. Notably, Hammerhead says sack an artifact or creature, so we can, like, get it off of the Common Crook's treasure as well. Alright. Yeah. Ah, you motherfucker. Alright, can't do nothing about that. There goes our card advantage. Oh well. C'est la vie. No, though, they didn't even tutor for that. They had to find it in, like, what, the top 3, 4 cards of their deck? Got back for seconds to get cards back. Got Carnage here. Cards back. Keep in mind that Carnage is also a when this deals combat damage to a player, stack it rather than like an exile, like flipping out counters or anything like that. How was your weekend? How was your weekend, folks? Like 2 weeks. In like 2 weeks, we're gonna have Labor Day. What's your favorite goon so far? Oh my god, there's like some really good goons. Like, I really like the sacrifice energy of Hammerhead, but honestly, Baron Struck has been surprisingly decent. I like the cost reducers. Carnage is alright. No creatures died. I can connive. There's some pretty good goons. Like, oh god. Madam Struck, it's just like... I have Madam Struck in here because she's fun, not because she's good. But also, we get to play with Black Cat. We can reanimate Black Cat. We can do some stuff there. I don't know. The Black Cat's not a goon, though. Like, she's the type who could hire goons. But she's not a goon herself. I don't know. Maybe it's like Songbird. Songbird's a good goon. I mean, like, technically, most of these are, like, villains that hire goons. But, like, the goon token is just so good, you know? I swear to God. This is an actual, I feel like this is a cover of the Henchman's Guide to Villainy or something. I was sick all weekend. No! I'm so sorry to hear that. If it's any consolation, disability is kind of like being sick all the time. Also, the opponent just like skip their turn, so I have to wonder if they're actually just like, you know, disconnected or something. Oh, that's what you were sick with? You were sick with disability? Same though. Same. Disability girlies out here struggling for real, for real. I was actually just talking to... I guess I wasn't talking to Jess, but more like replying to something they posted. You know, the reason why some people can just no life some of these games online is because they're not, you know, debilitated. They don't have issues with energy. Maybe they're struggling with some other mental illness, but, you know, a lack of autonomy ain't one of them. All right, thank you, thank you for playing, Leovold. I mean, I'll take a win. A win is a win is a win. There we go. That is a daily. I did do something really cool this weekend. So like, it's your government mandated mention that I'm really getting into Blood Bowl, really get into the wargaming tabletop fantasy football stuff, and I painted probably like my best mini so far. I started painting my our family's Black Orcs team, and it's just it's so much fun to just paint, you know? Like, I always understood the appeal of coloring books. Coloring books are fantastic. I think you could do... They're very relaxing to just fill in colors for things that you think are cool without necessarily needing to draw them yourself. But also, there's something really exciting. Yeah, there's something really exciting about improving your skills at painting and coloring, and then getting to play with them as toys. I was actually thinking that when Blood Bowl 3 gets its remaster, I might start playing more of that. And I was like, you know, I'm probably going to do that to some degree, but I'm not actually all that attracted to just grinding games for the sake of playing more Blood Bowl. I've actually started to realize how much of an analog gamer I am. Like, we're playing Brawl, and I love playing Brawl. Brawl is well, maybe I don't know if it's a good format or not, but like, it's definitely a format I have a lot of fun with. But I would like to be playing Commander at my local game shop, you know? I don't really like playing Cockatrice. I don't like playing Spell Table or anything like that where I have to use a webcam. I want to sit at a kitchen table, play with my friends. Oh man, Moloid Master. That's a pretty good commander. We don't got the manas to play our removal. Spectacle Cinder Cones might helps a lot. My local gamer shop is also a bar. Bar decks are pretty cool. Alright, I'm actually going to go ahead and play Spectacle Destruction here first, because I need to be able to convert this. I'm going to use the Cinder Cone Smite on the Mole Man. The Mole Man is the bigger target. Nissa! That is really heckin' dangerous for us, huh? I would love to actually play out some more cards, but if I use the Cinder Cone Smite to hit the Bird of Paradise, I might be able to hit Mole Man. The landfall here is like really bad for us too. I don't get the treasure because I was the starting player. So now we have to think. I can cast Madam Hydra next turn. Spectacle Destruction might be able to find us more removal, but it's not likely. So then, what I need to be doing... We need to be villain maxing. Let's villain max then. We're going to go ahead and play Mock. Get a Surveil trigger. Not a land. If I was to... Let's see. They go fetch land. That's going to be 1, 2. They can play the Mole Man. I think it disrupts enough of their stuff if I just kill the bird now. And then we're just gonna hope. Can't be around alcohol. No! Beastmaster Ascension! I didn't realize that was on Arena. Oh, good thing I popped the removal then, because Sylvan Safekeeper is actually a problem. I could block with the Mac, and I think I will. You don't have to share the reason why you can't be at bars. I generally get it. I have friends with struggles, but like also understand that I get you. I get. I also don't have anything else. I'll play Madam Hydra, but we are at the mercy of whatever Spectacle Destruction Guild. So they went ahead, they played their land. They didn't even fetch land for that, so if this is the turn they have a fetch land, that's pretty good for them. Play Ultron, start making dudes. I can play Black Cat, try and take some of their better cards. Oh, hey, Lotus Field. Oh, they do get to play lands from their graveyard. Earthbending Ascension. Yep. What makes me more villains? You make robot villains, you do make robot villains. The Ultron Annihilator would actually be better for ramping up. Might still Dust Bowl. They might even Dust Bowl the 3-tree city. So that gives me more things I can do. Because, like, bare minimum. Now we have to face Dark Depths, too. Yeah, I definitely want Ultron out if that's going to be the case. Deck, please. Go ahead and give me the, Oh, God. Is more removal even going to help at this point? I need one of my Wraths, right? I need, like, Toxic Deluge. I'm going to need something like Toxic Deluge to get through this. I took out my Command of Gix, but maybe that was a mistake. Okay. Not nothing. Go Faceless Agent, and then cut down an Inquisition as well. Start loading up for Ultron turn. They can't Elvish Reclaimer just yet. To be clear, it's more of a precautionary thing because I have genetic predisposition from 3 separate members of your direct family. Okay, yep. That'll do it. That'll do it. I don't think the Inquisition does anything at this stage of the game. Let's just take a peek. Ah, it takes out the Mossborn Hydra. That's something. Okay. And then... what if I went cut down your Elvish Reclaimer? Yeah, what if I went cut your Elvish? Now you have to use Sylvan Safekeeper, sack a land, probably your Yavimaya. No, you're actually going to let me take that. Okay. Then, am I doing Faceless Agent? I might. Actually, you know what? I'll go ahead and attack in, because now if they want to block with their Sylvan Safekeeper, like, that is just really, really bad value. Then they lose their Sylvan Safekeeper, and then I have the chance to just, like, remove stuff later. Alright, 3-tree city is now mana neutral. Yeah, they can play their Dust Bowl. They can start trying to, like, get me that way. Yep. That's going to give them 4 mana to potentially just play their Case of the Locked House. Or the Dust Bowl can start doing stuff. Nope, they're going to go for the extra land. Which means Nissa gets to grab another card. Heard Gix's command as Dick's command. I mean, he is kind of a dick. When you think about it that way. Oh, hey, Madame Mask. You don't say. Okay. So... Now what am I doing? What I want to do... They can't Allosaurus Shepherd. Right now, they could just, like, try and grind me out with Duck. That's the biggest thing. Also, wait, no, they could just Beastmaster Ascension me. What the fuck am I thinking? God damn it. I hate this timeline. I fucking hate this timeline. Ultron doesn't do it. What am I gonna do against a bunch of, like, 5/5s? I'm gonna, like, get him on the crack bat. This one. Or 5/6. Master's Ascension. I can Flare of Malice, I guess. And then, let's see. I can play Ultron, Madam Mask. You know what? Swing for the fences. Shoot for the moon and you'll end up among the stars. Like, they don't have trample. That's the important thing. Frenzied Baloth, Lumra, Expedition Map. Lumra, and then also Endurance are probably, like, the better cards to grab here. I could also grab a land, potentially. There's no way they let me untap it. Then... pass the turn. There's no way in hell to happen with. Not when they can just pay their land, right? Infamously dickish. It's true. It's true. Oh, ow, 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 ow. So, like, you know what? I want to do, like, a drinking stream at some point where I can just, like, chill out and have a nice, good reason. But it is a little difficult when I am famously such a loud drunk. Yep. As expected, Dust Bowl gets rid of 3-Tree City, so now we lose our big mana exploit. That's fun. Oh, wait, hold on. You sacrifice a land? Oh, it just sacrificed itself. The attack in... I'm just going to go ahead and concede. Like, they're already taking forever to play through the turn. But, you know, having seen the 3-Tree play, not too hard to imagine that we can't actually pull anything. I can't think of anything outside of, like, a Toxic Deluge that would have gotten us out there, so I theoretically should have waited at least until my draw step and in Spectacle to see if I get it. But they've ramped so much that I really don't think that we can even get to that point, right? If we're willing to slog it out, we can, but we're grinding dailies. We're not really grinding for... Like, this ain't ranked. Oh, well. Moman's a good card. I think Moman's actually getting, like, some good reps in at the Sea Brawl level, which is kind of crazy. But then you think about what it does. It's like Azusa needs a Graveyard Enabler to actually be able to do stuff beyond just dropping a bunch of lands. Meanwhile, Moman is a Crucible that's in your command zone. Then you just, like, have a million extra land drops that you can drop in. Fine. The Great Goblin. Whenever you put one or more counters on a Goblin, Arc, or Army, deals 2 damage to target opponent. Whenever the Goblin dies, exile top card, you can play it. We can lead up on Inquisition. Hammerhead's okay. Victimize and Electra are alright as well. I don't really like the lack of removal here. Victimize is kind of interesting if we can hit another land. I don't think the Inquisition's enough for me to keep. Mihawk Massacre. Okay. Yeah, I'm not unhappy about that. If we're not doing anything turn 1. But this Mihawk Massacre is gonna be Oh, that's fun. Really. We're probably not going to get to actually use this Blood Moon, so it's almost definitely going to be Kunai fodder. Impact Tremors is pretty good. They're going to spend their turn drawing. You are a 3-2. I can just kind of patiently wait. They have a 1-1 on me. But I'm not really in any hurry to play anything. I could theoretically, like, even wait to see Dr. Doom come out. Because if they're just going to go wide... Okay, if you gave your end step, if you descended, you can either discard a card or sack a permanent of their choice. 3 damage to those. 3 damage is a lot. I'm not gonna lie. So I could even just like throw out Fixer as like. Well, I don't think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm just gonna keep sandbagging this Meat Massacre. They haven't presented any sort of Thoughtseize effects. Lasting Tar Fire. At the beginning of each end step, you put a counter on a creature this turn. This enchantment deals 2 damage to each opponent. I can play Madam Hydra, okay? If you put a counter on a creature this turn. That's a lot of damage. An actual factual lot. I can play Dr. Doom. They've been missing land drops too, haven't they? Dr. Doom gets us value long term. What is this? 3-2? They probably don't attack with the Firebrand. So what does that mean? You're either going to use removal this turn. They might try and play some more cards now that they've hit that 3rd land. Yeah, no blocks. This does present us with a weird conundrum where they can just literally sacrifice the Firebrand. Kill Madam Hydra. I do go -2/-2. They sacrifice the Firebrand, they kill Madam Hydra. And I live with that because I gain life off of it too. That's a little awkward. Kind of hella awkward. The Meathook Massacre is very helpful if I get like a bunch of goop out. So we just play that for 4. Yeah. See if they see it. It does mean that we kind of just like threw Madam Hydra away a little bit, but oh yeah. Honestly, I'll take this. Ah, they do get some extra stuff. Okay. That's cute. Well, now they've got a full hand. Whenever equipped creature attacks, put a counter on each creature you control. Not doing a whole lot otherwise, are you? Let's play out Fixer. Then also my here. Actually, only if an artifact came into play this turn. I can play out something else. I'm probably feeling really greedy right now. Like, I should just be spamming stuff onto the board so I can keep whatever it is they do next. But I am... They have to... Maybe it's like a handful of removal, right? That's what it has to be. It has to be a fistful of removal. We're only playing like 2 creatures. Good maxing? God, yeah, I really want to. Like, so often what I want to do is I want to have Madam Hydra get on board and do a thing. But that just honestly ends up not being the case. Okay, fetch land. Grab another swamp. That'll turn on the fatal push. Go ahead and grab... Who are human? Go ahead, pay the 2 life, get this back. Hey, 3... Honestly, let's just start stabilizing with Dr. Doom. I'll hold the super adaptoid for when I get to play Madam Hydra. I don't think it's going to end up making too much of a difference. Also lets me redraw off the fixer. Like, what are they holding that they need to get to 5 mana, 6 mana to do something? Okay, Sling Game Lieutenant is a really good card. Like, a really, really fucking good card. This card seals so many goddamn games. Especially since they can just, like, sack stuff and keep Dr. Doom from getting literally anything going. Alright, so go ahead. We'll put that on villain. I can go to... Right. Yeah, force him to do it. Force him to do it. Hydra Assault Robot is actually kind of nutty in a lot of decks. You mean like commander decks or what? Go crazy. You have to get a priority shift. No? Okay. Now we get to start making goons. Give Super Adaptoid Dr. Doom's lifelink. And also make sure that we draw a card. Yeah, works for me. Hydra Assault Robot has like some interesting deck, right? Because you want to draw it after Madam Hydra to get more goons. But you also want to play before Madam Hydra to capitalize on playing goons. It kind of makes it great, actually. Because if you see it early, it's supposed to be a setup piece. But then if you see it late, it still just gets you more goons. You got all the mana in the world and not enough shit to do. They can use this Andorel here. They can make literally their entire team 2 1/1 counters. I've got goons that I can use to block it. They've got goblins that they can sack to drain for life. The Meat Hook Massacre does say I gain life whenever a creature they control does stuff. Champion! Champion of the weird, you say? Hey, a life, Blight too. So like that almost wipes out my board. Oh, but they're not gonna do it. Interesting. Okay. So then, how do we want to do this? I can draw with Dr. Doom. I can also draw with Techno if I hit another artifact. We're definitely swinging in with the Goon. That's not... Yes. Yes. Go ahead and draw some more cards with Dr. Turn target villain for your... Okay, okay. Go to combat, attack with the Super Adaptoid for sure. You're attacking with the Goon. Super Adaptoid could trade with a couple of tokens. Either way, it just like gets me stuff. I could also go in with the Hydra bot. Yeah, go in with the Hydra bot. No, don't go in with the Hydra bot. Yeah, just leave it like that because I actually want to leave back Techno. Now you get to copy an ability. None of you have... Oh wait, no. I can keep you Menace. So this will just like give me a ton of mana, of life. And also, the more that I beat you down, the less you can actually blight me. Yeah, pay 1 life, go up a lot. Tombstone, probably worth holding on to for later stuff. It's worth sandbagging, like, I guess, a land for knife purposes. I don't have any artifacts that came into play. Last turn. What's their end game here? I guess there's the ability to do... what? Shared Animosity? Not without haste. This thing's 7 mana at this point. That would be literally your whole turn. That doesn't get you the game. Okay. What do I know? What do I know? I literally don't know anything about, like, what's in their hand right now. Yeah, okay. Deal a ton of damage to us. Sure. I'm at 7, so I have to block some stuff regardless. That would put me down to 1. Maybe just, like, use the bar here. Freebie. Yeah, that's a freebie. Actually, hold on. Can I just, like, get him off of the arc, like, stuff? He actually? Kind of nutty if I can do it. The Hydro Assault bot. Hook says whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, I gain life. Whenever a creature I control dies, I lose life. So it's actually in my best interest to just, like, throw everyone under the bus. That seems crazy, but, like, I think that's correct. Like, I guess Minotaur doesn't actually die. You know what? I'll just leave her in there. I can get her back with Tombstone now. I'm thinking about this way too much, but it's just, like, really funny that that's the case, you know? Now they're at 1 life, they can't afford to blight. I mean, like, they can, but, like, you know, they're showing themselves the door if that's the case. We're at a point where we can actually swap the dicks too. I think. Okay, yeah, and they're just gonna show themselves the door. I respect it. GG. It's a very chill and sleep cat. Hydro Assault Bot and Massacre. Still gotta cast some Ready Read spells of our own, though. We can play either Titania or we can play, like, see which one of our decks we want to. We could play Klothys, but Klothys isn't I play to win. Got plenty of other things. One of these days I'll come back to the Fran and Balthor deck. Got some other dragons that we can do. I really am just kind of Tanya, I think. Double check the deck because we did just get those bears. We'll double check to see if there's any sort of. Do you think that's better than Racetrack? Strictly, it has to be better than Racetrack, right? Because just casting creatures means that you get free counters. But Chocobos are so good. Yeah, it's probably better. Like, the Chocobos do deal a lot of damage with a lot of landfall power. Worth trying out at least. I say I'd rather be playing Commander. And I'm lucky enough that I think I can, but it involves going out more. That's actually just kind of, oh yeah, we'll have to keep it. Up against Monica Rambeau, Photon Living Light. Flying Hexproof and Prowess, and whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you put a counter on each other creature you control. That's insane. This card's insane. Alright, so now we get to play the Exploration. I would love to use this as an actual factual plan, but maybe I need to use a Sylvan Tutor instead. I can use the Sylvan Tutor, grab an Elvish Reclaimer. That might be a little bit better. Also got greenstone to grab that. We're gonna be at potentially 4 mana pretty soon. I could just like grab ice to explore. I've also got Mole Man in a couple of turns. Good Storm, good. I could go Lotus Cobra, play Pit of Offerings. That doesn't do it. Yeah, let's go Ice to Explore. Because it's probably the most generically good stuff. Grim check, thank you so much, Lucky. Elvish Reclaimer would be a lot better for trying to set up Dark Death combo. And I still have Green Sun for that. So what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to see if this Ice to Explore can be big. Because if I can get Ice to Explore out, I can reuse the Prismatic Vista. I'll have 3 land drops between the Explorer and Exploration. And just like turbo out beyond what a red-white deck should be able to keep up with. They might still have a Swords to Plowshares effect. But they can't answer it right away. I just get to go Burr. That is a very, very good start. Also, what map is this? Is this the Hobbit? No, this can't be one of the Hobbit maps, right? Maybe it is. Alright, opponent has declined. Do anything, or maybe they're just going for like the reanimator route. If they were sincerely trying to go for the reanimator route. Anyway, so like, here's the thing that we've been working on lately. It's just trying to build more stamina for going out. Our game shop is about 30-40 minutes away, which I'm pretty much used to. And it works out great for because my wife comes with me. And my wife listens to Stormlight Archives with me. She's a fan of the books who's read, like, I think the first 3 books. So we're listening to the audiobook and we're almost done with book 2. It's great. I get to actually do reading time. That makes the commute not painful. That is fine. Oh, wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. I think I just remembered my wife might have therapy this week, actually. Let me send my VTuber on pause while I check my calendar real quick. Shoot. Not added, so I'm gonna have to actually double check. Thank you so much for the resub. Thank you. Also, the opponent has decided that they do not, in fact, wish to play Magic the Gathering, in which case I will play all the Magic the Gathering. Thank you very much. Thank you so much for allowing me to play Magic the Gathering, Mr. Dak Daniels. And then with a crop rotation and a... That's good. Just continue dropping everything. So much of my life has been built for the exact moment. Like, they can concede at any point. I don't know who they think that they're punishing with it. Alright, yep, so we're gonna go ahead and grab that Elvish Reclaimer. Then... all the crop rotation. Do a little bonk. Now we have Dark Death combo set up as well. Wife! 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 For the folks who don't hang out all that often, I do have a very, very wonderful wife. Sometimes I'll refer to her as my cat. She's very much like a house pet wife. We love her very much. We take care of her. We do pretty much everything together. Oh my god, chat. My wife went to a pre-modern tournament. A team's pre-modern tournament last weekend. And I didn't know what to do with myself. I didn't know what to do with myself because I wasn't participating. And while normally I would go, like, she managed to get a card pull with another person. And I had some stuff I was going to do with her husband. I need more time separate from my wife where we're just kind of doing our own thing. So that way I don't just like go to pieces every time I don't have my wife with me. All right, Mr. Dak Daniels, thank you so much for participating in this display of what you can do with an tiller and exploration. I'd say GG, but it's not really a G if, you know, you get caught by hot girl syndrome and you have to abandon your game, you know? Anyway, my wife went 4-1, which is great. My wife is very powerful. But also, at the same time, her team floundered. They went like 1-4 as a team, which is always a shame. But like, hey, my wife got a Japanese pack of Modern Masters. Promptly cracked open and found a foil Elemental Harbinger or something from. And given that she has a Horde Notions deck, she was very, very happy about that. Also, we're up against Wdym, Remorseless. This is a mono black deck where we just cannot let Wdym attack us. Except I don't know how we stop that. Master's Rebuke might be the only thing that we can do here, so let's ooh, wait, oh, we do have a crop rotation. That matters. We have a crop rotation, so let's crack Flare of Cultivation right now, or they have a chance to use any sort of removal. Gotta be exactly Dark Deaths. I don't think anything else does. So we're still missing like the other half of that. Ghost Quarter's okay. I can crop rotation for something. Also got to use social engineering that I can use to like make token. Not great. How often am I going to need to play around Dark Ritual Oppressive Opposition? Not too long, I would have to imagine. It'd be great if I could go like to play Titania, and then Titania will die. That's not great. 4 mana, Master's Rebuke doesn't do a whole lot. Think. I could try going for the Hydra. Turn the Hydra into a 4/4. No, that takes all my mana. God damn it. Alright. Go ahead and turn. We'll figure this out. Phyrexian Arena. Go ahead and grab our at least one half of the combo. I could grab Castle to try and accelerate it a little bit further, but I think I really... Hold on. The Library of Alexandria. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We go up to 6. No. Don't be silly. Yep, okay. There's the Thespian Sage. Go ahead. Tap. Except it has this ability. Very important. Ouroborid is cool. We're still a couple of turns away, but maybe this does something. I could also play like the Tanya. Play the Tanya gets eaten. Play the Ouroborid. No, just play the Ouroborid. The Ouroborid becomes a must-answer card. Elspeth's Nightmare to destroy the Ouroborid. Don't like that it has exile target opponent's graveyard. Don't like that one bit. I'm gonna lose my Master's Rebuke. I'm gonna lose the... Oh, did they miss a land drop? They might have missed a land drop. That is huge, actually. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and crack that. We do get a couple of robots out of this. And I get one turn, get all these lands back with Lumra. So they can Wrath, and that would set me back a little bit. But my social engineering is protected. Kinda depends. Exile up to 1 target card from a graveyard. The creature token's exiled this way. Create a clue token. Alright, now we've got Wood Elves. Now we've got Wood Elves. They're still missing land drops. That's good for us. In fact, I dare say that's great. Because now what I can do... Got 1 land in there. Not going to do a whole lot. It's a ghost quarter. Make another robot. And attack with both. The best thing that we can do is actually to get their life total down super low. Because this is a boss, a Citadel deck. That's the thing that I should have remembered, is that the more life they lose, the better our chances are. Oh, right, yeah. Alright, goodbye, Forest. Yeah, the more life that we can deal, the better it is for us. Feed the swarm. Fuck. Alright. Yep. I mean, that did just, like, take out a huge chunk of damage for them. They're stumbling. They are stumbling, and we can get that back. Not worth it for them attacking the Raven Eagle. Prismatic Vista's interesting. I can't do a whole lot with that just yet. We can start drawing off the Arch. That's something. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, that's just going to offset the Phyrexian Arena. Axe, huh? Alright. Let's just go ahead and play a big-ass bear. Ooh, and this is almost crewable by itself. Okay, okay. I dig it. I dig it. Go ahead and keep on pushing in. We're gonna lose yet another robot, but that's fine. We are getting very close to actually just, like, getting them. If they have to deal with Lumra, they finally hit that extra land drop that they need. They're gonna need 2 more before they can actually Gwen them. Yep, they're gonna attack. They're gonna try and take out that fetch land. I get to go ahead and block the bird now. That's no longer something I have to worry about. They might be wrathing. They do wrath. I don't care. Okay, so now we get to go... Here's Titania. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can actually just, like, start drawing with the Arch off of this. Is that better or worse than... Go ahead, crack that now. Grab our 8 to the Manor. Activate, draw. Wild Growth Summoner is pretty cool. Because now we can actually, like, play that, then this Wood Elves and this Prismatic Vista does stuff too. Duress is a miss. Liliana to make me sack Titania is okay. But that's really actually not all that great. Ooh, especially if we have just, like, Nissa coming up. Kind of crazy, isn't it? That's super, super nutty. If I was to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, now I get to play Nissa. Now I get to play Wild Growth Summoner. And then we get to go Wood Elf. Grab a forest that has haste. And then I can also turn this Prismatic Vista into a forest with haste. And then we can even go put 3 counters on a Deuter. Becomes a vigilance creature with haste. Go to combat. You attack Nissa. You attack Lily? Wait, no. I don't even have to worry about Lily, do I? I just go, like, straight everything over here. Because now you're a 4. That makes life significantly harder for you. Pass the turn. Yeah, because now you're a 3 life. You can attack with Gwenum. You'll get 7 life back. We get 5 life back. You go up to 10. That makes it significantly harder for you to actually, like, pull this out. You have Vigilance Haze you do not have. Yep. Wdym gets to attack. Wdym's effect is active. Past the blockers. They're at 3. So they actually get to... Why did they scoop, though? That puts them up to 8, right? Yeah, that puts them up to 8. If they hit, like, a Wrath off the top, that's how they win, right? That's how they win the Time War? I don't know. I forgot about rule number 1 when playing against Bolas Citadel decks. You just punch them to death, and then they get significantly worse, you know? I've been playing with Bargain Davriel as my commander lately. He's fun, but I wish I could play with Urza Academy Headmaster. Oh my god. Davriel used to be a card that I was just like... I had a lot of trouble playing against him. And, you know, understandably so. The bargains are really, really heckin' powerful. But also, Headmaster is... You know, they could do Headmaster as an alchemy card. It's cool. It's fine. Right? Like, you just literally got... Yeah. So it's like, +1, Ask Urza. Head to AskUrza.com and click the plus. Head to AskUrza.com and click the minus. I don't even think AskUrza.com is working anymore. No, let's take a quick look. Hold on. Oh, it's still active. Holy sh... No, it's Urza's Funhouse. Or the Funhouse? Nope, that's just Urza's Funhouse. Oh, no, wait, never mind. Download now? They don't have it on the website itself anymore? They just... Okay, I'm gonna hydrate. Yeah, it's both, but like they have it as like a download thing now. They don't run it on the website. They have you download the thing, and then you can just like access it, I guess. Oh shit, it's a D20. Oh shit, it's a D20. That actually makes a lot more sense, actually, when you think about it. Like, roll a D20, see what Urza does. A lot of the... Oh my god. Actually, you know what's funny? One of the biggest complaints I'll see people have with alchemy cards is that they are fake Magic the Gathering cards. And yet, those alchemy cards are very slowly getting print versions off of Arena, like in the mystery boosters and stuff like that. So it's like, hey guys, congratulations, these cards are real now. Do you have anything else for him? Do you have any other complaints? Oko the Ringleader? This is the draw 2, discard a card if you've committed a crime, otherwise discard 2, make an elk. Oko becomes a copy of one target creature you control except it has hexproof. This is just kind of like blue green control pile, I think, if I remember correctly. Enters tapped, cryptic case, badger mole. It's a little slow, but I think we can make it. But no, not really, because the actual alchemy cards aren't legal. There are some alchemy cards that are, but those ones could or should have been already. Yeah, but that's not what I'm asking for. The complaint isn't whether or not they're legal. The complaint is whether or not they're real. And people will say that they are made-up Magic the Gathering cards. So therefore, they literally should not exist. Am I going into the north here, or am I going Badger Mole Cup? I think I'm going into the north here. I could grab my Snowland, but it's gonna be better just grab the Snow Cover Forest with this. And then next time we can go Badger Mole Cub, Forest, bestow onto Badger Mole Cub. Stuff like Oracle of Alpha isn't legal. Again, that's not what I'm saying, right? It's not about whether the card is legal. It's about whether it's a real Magic the Gathering card or not. And people will say, no, because they made it up for Arena. It's not an actual physical card that you can, like, play. But in fact, it is, in fact, a actual factual magical the Gathering card that you can play. Also, am I just gonna... You know what? I'm gonna do this a little different. Let's animate the cryptic caves. And then we're going to bestow... I could bestow onto the cryptic caves, actually. If I bestow onto the cryptic caves, I get to make 2 mana. I do get to make... Although I guess the Badger Cup also kind of works that way. Start stationing it. Yeah, IDK, why my message didn't send? I got what you meant. Yeah, you get it. My complaint is that it reminds me of my time with Hearthstone. I'd rather not be reminded of that. That's completely fair. That's completely fair. I think a lot of people have complained that it's a little too close to Hearthstone to be too fun. Am I gonna have to burn Kogla on this? I might have to. I have to burn Kogla to get to prime time. Okay, so here's what we do, right? This taps for mana. And then we get to go Prismatic Vista. We only have 3. 4. That's 6 mana. I don't want to do it that way, but this does give me... I can pay the 2, make a copy of Cryptic Caves. 4, 5. No, I don't think that... That is. Alright, monkey. Punch. Let's go ahead and... Alright, we only need like 4 more. You didn't mean real magic cards, you meant physical magic cards? Well, that's what I'm saying, Fran. I'm talking about other people who conflate, quote, physical cards with being real cards. That's the thing that we are attempting to mock. This is a mockery. We are attempting to mock these people because they are wrong and they should feel bad about it. Like, oh my god. You go into some of these spaces and it's very much a, I want them to ban all the alchemy cards off Arena because I don't like playing with fake cards. Oh, that's a doubling season. That's bad. For each other non-land permanent you control, create a copy that's a token. God, motherfucking... Alright, that's a problem. How do we deal with this? For each other non-land permanent you control, create a token that's a copy of that permanent. Gonna make an extra copy of the doubling season as well. Don't like that. I really, really, really not like it. So then... Casla. I've got Wild Gross. Is there anything I can do here that gets around this? I don't think so. They get a double Ice Tail Explorer. They get doubling double season. I can Sylvan Tutor after the fact and try and get something, but that's going to be too late at that point. About this. I can go station this at like... Just to like, you know, wagon train moving. Okay, now it taps for extra mana. That's something, I guess. Algro's Summoner is something, I guess. I've got 4 mana left. If I had like a Crater Hoof in this deck, that would actually help out. So that's something I should... Or board might just be like the best thing I can muster. Alright, let's see exactly what they do. I mean, I can agree with a play space where they aren't legal, but my opinion also doesn't mean much because I have no interest in the arena. I mean, yeah, most people's opinions don't really just like, you know, kind of in the abstract. Like, a person's opinion only matters insofar as it directly affects your life. Or rather, I guess so much as you let it. If we're talking just like strictly speaking, our player casts their second spell. Like, strictly speaking, it only matters so much as you let it. Yep, you have all the mana. Sure do. Very weird take on that statement, Hero. I mean, maybe, but you're the one who said it, right? I'm just the streamer. I just reacted to the shit that you're saying. Yep, 2 arcane signets. Even more doubling seasons. So, and I just, like, I don't know what I'm doing, man. You know what? Let's go ahead and get out of here. They got too many triggers resolved. My take was very weird. My take that, you know, people's opinions don't matter. Opinions matter only as much as you let them matter. That's a weird take. I feel like maybe I wasn't communicating that clearly if I'm like semi-locked into a game and I'm trying to process both the game and what it is I'm trying to say. So I'm going to say it right now before we get another game loads up. Opinions only matter insofar as you let them matter. Like, if it's just an opinion, right? Like, we're not talking about, you know, people who have the ability to shape policy based on their opinions or whatever. We're not talking about people who, you know, have shitty opinions, but then all they ever do is stay home and grumble about it. No. We're talking about, like, people who just have an opinion. Oh, this hand is... Cameron, let's lead the raid. Cameron, I'm going to go ahead and take a quick note. We typically like to leave those towards the end of the stream, but this is perfectly a-okay, especially if you've got to be able to head out. Go ahead and drop the ads of a person that you want us to go ahead and hit up and... Ooh. Promise. No covered forest first. No covered forest. Then... take a turn. Here's Thespian stage. You can play the Elvish Reclaimer as well. I think not when I'm holding up this crop rotation. Pretty early with Lead the Raid. I mean, like, I never really... strictly speaking, I never really had, like, a point where I say, like, no. Oh, wait, no. This is actually a really awkward... There we go. There we go. Hold on. Let me just work with this real quick. Didn't realize it would activate without a name field. Yeah. It's okay. Look, you just gotta drop an... You just gotta drop the username of the person you want. You're fine. You're fine, You're fine, Cameron. You're fine. You're good. Those kick are 2 cards at random. Go ahead and drop Forest and grab our Dark Deaths, I guess. Let's see. First... Oh, it's Porcelain Doll? Like the actual factual Porcelain Doll? No, that's Porcelain Doll. Hero is rated into Porcelain Doll. I'm gonna grab our Dark. Alright, I discard 2 cards at random. One of them is gonna be our land. Called it. Also now Elvish Reclaimer is live. That is unfucking fortunate. Fuck. He really needed that land. This is just really fucking awkward. I messed it up. I needed to have Dark Depths. Actually, hold on. Do this now. Do this now before anything happens. I can even grab. Actually, I can grab Wdym I'm. That will make this. I don't think I did this in the right order, but so be it. Can't pin it on mobile. Fron! Fron! What you doing, Fron? There, pin now. Okay, great. Hey, you know what? That works. That works. That works. First time, you know, usually I have to wait until like the end, because like then I go into the outro bit. We're like, hey, we love to pass on the love. Go ahead and hit the raid redeem, and like it is absolutely fine to redeem that early. Okay, this is gonna be a.
And I don't appreciate it when people touch my things.
I really want them to minus, right? Yeah, I really want them to. Then maybe. Okay, yeah, we lose the Elvish Guardian Idols, whatever. We take 4. Shifting Woodlands. Shifting Woodlands pretty good because that's another way to do things and stuff. It's just gonna be awkward. Actually, hold on. What can I can discard a Planeswalker and turn on my Shifting Woodlands. Yeah, I can turn on my Shifting Woodlands now. Got 2 cards left. I've got Liliana here. This is all kinds of. Trying really hard to think right now. They've already activated Liliana, so I can't do it again. So like, why not? Yeah, why not? Like what? Tragic Slip? That's 19? I'm gonna keep the one without counters. If I hit like a land off the top and I can play Titania, then Lily doesn't do anything by herself. That's the key. Yeah, they can't Tragic Slip. They can't really exile. Oh, hey, it's a land off the top. I can also just like hit Lily. I think I hit Lily actually. I think it's very hard for me to loot. They just like can't do anything else. Go ahead, play Titania. Now Titania has like just text against them because now if they have any sort of edict effects. It means that they get to live for 2 extra turns and that could be critical. But they can't use any sort of neg-X effect to get rid of Merilage. It has to very specifically be an edict. Whenever an opponent discards a non-token permanent or discards permanent, you put that card from the battlefield on the battlefield of your control. They get my O'Hare Chasm. That sucks, but that doesn't get them the win. Also, Shifting Woodlands, if I can draw one more land, just one more untapped land, that can be a redundant effect for Merit Lodge here. Oh, they had to dismember. Yeah? Okay. Go to combat. Go for the win. Go for the win. Okie dokie. Guess I'll play this Badger Mole Cub. Animate this forest. And there's a world where they can still get it though, right? Because they can hit me for 10. This hits me for 2. That gets me down to 2. Which means I have to throw Badger Mole Cub underneath the bus. They go down to 1. I can't block Turgrid. I can't I can block O'Hare. I'm gonna leave the forest out though, in case what they have is a massacre guy, like a. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Like they're at 1. I'm going down to 2 now. Like they have to hit something really good with O'Hare Caslim here to make the, like if they hit Gary, then that's just dead, right? That's just straight up dead. Waste not, tiny bones, feed the swarm. None of that works. None of that works. They are dead on board.
Struggling.
Go, my beautiful Dark Depths token. That I don't actually like. Also, speaking of Dark Depths token, yeah. It is Merit Lodge. Actually, factually in the name. Like, this is the Merit Lodge token. I just keep thinking it's Avatar. Because it's type Avatar. And so often tokens are actually just named what their card types are. You know? What the creature type is. Like, Soldier or Angel Warrior or something like that. Don't worry, Chad. We got like another 20 minutes. Alright. Oops. Not when they're a legendary hero? I know that, Fraun. I know that. But they're also the exception. Like, there are significantly more non-legendary tokens than there are legendary. And the fact that Merit Lodge is legendary usually only comes up in Legacy when you have to worry about playing around something like Caracas. Sloth is God of Destiny. No! 2-tone? In relation to 12-tone? Okay. Why you have Angelo and not Dog token? I don't get to use my Angelo token, like, at all. And, like, I keep forgetting it's not just, like, Dog. You like Angelo, right? It has nothing to do whether or not I like them. Slothus is a very, very, very good card against us. Lotus Field is cool. Catacombs, we got Bears. We have some top end here. I'll keep it, but if this is anything like my Clothis red deck, we're going to be in for a bad time. And I do mean a really bad time. Managed to make it to Platinum 2? Platinum 2 in Brawl? Like C-Brawl? Like, good job if so. Good job if so. Ooh, Leyline of Lightning. Interesting. Maybe you cast a spell, you can pay 1 to deal 1 damage to target player or planeswalker. Not really a card I consider. Curse of Shaken Faith. Okay, they are playing Clothis Red. It's just not the version that I play, because I really don't play cards like this. Because that would actually involve winning the game, you know? I could grab Dark here. Grab Dark Deaths and... Instead, what I'm going to do... I can play Titania straight into Lotus Field. Get some life off that. I feel like that's going to be really important. No standard. See, Brawl, you reach plat 1. Hey! Alright, yep, we're going to go ahead and sacrifice those two. And hopefully we'll have a little bit of a reprieve. Get everything else going. Clothis can do it. Damage transformation? Okay. That's a problem, but not too much of a problem. Means that we definitely don't have to worry about fetch land. Umber's... Play the Pit of Offering. I need to worry about. Grab another. Now I can play Dancing Bears. We have Master's Rebuke. We have Tail Swipe. Again, not really though. Lightness is cool, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Elvish Reclaimer. There we go. That's what the people. And then I can attack with the Blossoming Tortoise. Guess I fucked up. Realized I fucked up. Comes blocked, huh? Alright. Go ahead and get back a fetch land. Like, Lightness of the Seeker can block a turtle. Not gonna block the turtle. Now they can just like start taking lands out of our grave. I did save our fetch land. That's something. Mana's not really what they want to stop us on, though. Yeah, they want to be burning us. You can play this Ancient Green Warden as well. Ooh, Ancestral Mask. That's getting spicy here. Sticky Fingers. Oh, wait, that gives it Menace. Fuck. Fuck me. Jesus fucking Christ. Holy shit. That was not in the program by any stretch of the imagination. Jesus Christ. So I've got 5, 6, 7 right here. I can go Ancient Green Warden. Make a bunch of blockers. But they can just like burn me out now? Jesus Christ. Other than the first spell they cast each turn. Do I literally have anything I can do? I would need something that gets rid of enchantments. I just do not have that capacity right now. Like, Titania life gain actually kind of really heckin' matters right now. Guess we'd leave Titania back to block then. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, maybe I should have gotten the Overlook back first. That would have actually gotten me a life. Shoot. Yeah. I didn't even think about that. But at least, like, the extra life gain off the Green Warden matter. No, it doesn't. No, I do. I do. This is a very interesting version of the deck. Ancestral Mask is, certainly a choice. Let's hope that I get a chance to untap. Because if I get to untap, I've got Titania. But I'm literally within bolt range, right? And also, just like, whenever they cast a spell. And literally... Oh, this is 5. 5. I have 10. That's a lot of fucking bears. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 14. Plus 3. If you get to untap 3 lands. No, I'm too short. Nope, never mind. We're good. Okay. Okay, maybe, Maddening Hex. Whenever an enchanted player casts a non-creature spell, roll a d6. Alright, Titania. We've got a lot of work to do. We have a lot of fucking work to do. You've got, like, 1 treasure. If you could have bolted me already, then you should have done it. But also, this Dance from the Dark. Whenever you cast a creature spell, huh? Or X is the spell's mana value. Leyline does deal me another damage, that's true. But they didn't use their wooded foothills. Okay, okay, so you're telling me there's a chance. Okay. Are they going for the bolt? I have a tail swipe right here to get rid of Bane of Shigeki. That ends up mattering. Let's get some extra life then, shall we? Just in case things get a little fucky wucky. Okay. Bear, fight that thing for me, please. Wait, hold on. Other than the first, hold on. You did. Why did you scoop? You had a chance to just get me. You had a chance to just get me. Why did you do that? I fucked up. I was supposed to attack with the turtle first, get back the overlook, and then get more life off that. But like, they can literally just fucking dome me for 6. They scooped too early. They scooped too early. They didn't realize it, and now they're gonna be kicking themselves later when they realize. That was a good game, though. That was a good game, though. The Ancestral Mask is a wild include, I think. But it makes sense, right? If you're building green, red, Clothis Enchantress, that makes sense. I think, generally speaking, that there are enough non-destruction based ways to remove Clothis that I really don't want Clothis getting reanimated. I prefer the slower, more methodical control approach. But like, that's wild. I like that. I like that. That's inspired. I want to make a Delian Fae deck. I think he works much better than 99. The Delian Fell, that's the black-green planeswalker from Secrets of Strixhaven, right? He's a good card. He's pretty generically, like, really good. You just play, like, black-green control with him as the commander. And I think that's actually really good because he's available in the command zone, which means he's really hard to keep rid of for sure. So I would actually argue he's a lot stronger in the command zone than the 99. But he's a card that you're very happy to include in the 99, you know? Anyway, we're getting it. And this is a hard sell. None of our lands tap for green. Despite the fact that we have 2 very good green sources here. Shared Roots after going Bossing Say Overlook. I'll use this to grab a basic, I think. Then we'll talk about whether or not we play Turtle. Actually, there is another option. I can play the Sunken Citadel first. Now, this is a fetch land. This is a fetch land that lets me... I'm thinking about how to max the social engineer right now. And it comes off of just playing a fetch land, I think. There might be a point where I need to double... Blossoming Taurus also makes that difficult. There's some actual nuance to this. This always comes to play tap. This comes to play tap if we have a forest in play. I think I'm willing to play the Overlook first. We're not going to get like full Titania value. That's fine. That's not what this deck's about. I just want to make sure that we don't lose tempo. So I can go Bossing Say into Shared Roots now. And then set up for a Tortoise. And then Tortoise potentially comes down with you Social Engineering. Which gives us the Overlook, which gives us double tokens. I think it would work better in Abzan colors, though. I mean, he is really good in Abzan colors because you just, like, get so much more removal for your trouble. Also, Tribute to the World Trees. You can go Tribute to the World Tree with Sunken Citadel. Take a turn off. Yep, they're going to Rampant Growth as well. Which means this only doesn't work if they have exactly days. Now we have a couple of different things we can do. Got Blossoming Taurus that we can play. We can also just play Social Engine. I don't think we need to do that. I would love to play engineering with Titania. Misty Rainforest. Ania kind of makes that awkward. I can play Titania. Wait, no, hold on. I play the engineering. Make token. Wait. I would have 3 mana left over. Or I could just, like, play this, play a land, and Cosmic Hunger. I don't mind that. Yep, we get to draw a card off that. Forest, here's Cosmic Hunger. I should be playing around Force Negation, maybe. But I think we're fine. And now we just, like, have a ton of gas here. But also they do just, like, have big, dumb blue-green spells that they can start dropping. Clone Crafter. That's a good card. And all of our cards are cards that they want. Like Tireless Provisioner. Hey, how about that? Alright, so let's go. First things first. Here's Nissa. It lets us draw. What else is it? Alright, so here's Misty Rainforest. Go ahead and make some green. Crack this out. Go ahead, grab our forest, make some more stuff. This is what we be doing. I love Landfall, actually. Now we get to play this Wood Elf, which will grab yet another forest for us. And now we just, like, get all the more stuff. And I'm pretty sure I could just, like, attack with Titania now, because they're not going to block. Holy shit, they're willing to block? Like, the Tireless Provisioner is pretty good, but I'm pretty sure if they're including things like Clone Crafter, that they're going to be... Yeah, let's go ahead and take out the Clone Crafter. Because now we can replay the Social Engineering and do a bunch of stuff that way. Like, we have a ton of good... They could have, like, a Reverse Rebuke, and that would actually ruin my day. Motherfucker! Alright, that sets me back a pretty penny. That sets me back a pretty penny. How do we want to do this? 4, 5, 6, 7. Drop Nissa. I can play the Social Engineering. I don't need to be doing that, though. Let's go ahead. We'll drop the tribute to the World Tree now. Here's Nissa. Nissa comes down. We get to draw. Probably not, like, super important that we get to do that, but... Get to play the Wood Elves again. Get to keep accelerating. Yep, continue, just play... We're gonna hold this tail swipe because we can use that to get rid of a nil. It doesn't matter that we lost on, like, what, a token? The biggest loss is that we lost 4 tokens, you know? And, like, we still have, like, so much gas here. Tortoise, O'Hare Caslam, Green Warden. We can play Green Warden and use Social Engineer. Cycle even. Just depends on, like, what their next Haymaker is. Is that, if it ends up being, like, an Expropriate, that's, not what we call not bueno. Okay. Yep, go to their end step. And then... Fight! Hey, worked out. There we go. Yeah! The Anita decks, when the Anita decks get going, they are actually really terrifying. Like, the ability to just conjure random creatures onto the board. First of all, it has a lot of casual appeal. Basically a Moravig style card that just kind of acts as a writer for all your X cards. But then, you know, you can really swing for the fences. Conjure a random creature with mana value X onto the battlefield. Like whenever you cast a spell with X. And she also it's just kind of like a better Troyan. That's kind of what it comes down to. She's the better Troyan who can tap for 2 mana to help pay for the stuff. But she's also very boltable, you know? You typically want to play her when you have control, when you have like backup up against control decks. But also, this is a mono green deck. They're probably not expecting like, you know, double fight spell. On that note, we are going to start getting ready to raid on out. We have a redeemed raid from earlier. Ursuline Doll. Which, hey, you know what? If you folks ever want to lead the raid... Well, first of all, you know, maybe don't redeem it too early in stream. But that was like close to like half an hour left in stream, which is like, you know, perfectly in game. I probably should get into the habit of saying that a little bit earlier just to help people out, remember? Anyway. But if they play Magic, if they play MMOs, or they anything like that, maybe they're trans, queer, maybe they're neurospicy the way that I am. Maybe they just need a little bit of nudge, and you wanna get some more eyes on them. That's what the Redeem the Raid is for. So real quick, if you're on the YouTube side, hey, thank you so much for hanging out. Always a pleasure. Don't forget to like the stream, subscribe if you haven't already, and tell people about it if you think they'll enjoy the hangout vibes. And YouTube there below. And over on the Twitch side, we are going to go ahead and start that raid out. Let me go